नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, मी प्राध्यापक उमेश जगन्नाथ तुपे आपले नेटसेट मार्गदर्शक या ग्रुपमध्ये सहर्ष स्वागत करत आहे. गेल्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण CSIR नेट, UGC नेट सेट या परीक्षांच्या सिलेबस संदर्भात जाणून घेतले. आज आपण पार्ट 8 UGC सेट आणि UGC नेट यातला जो टॉपिक आहे युनिट नंबर 8 ICT, that means Information Communication Technology, या संदर्भात आज जाणून घेऊया. So today we are going to start our new topic, that is namely called as ICT, Information Communication Technology. So as per updated UGC net set syllabus, the first point is abbreviations, and at least one question should be asked on this topic, so this is very important. In this notes I provided here all abbreviations those are related with ICT. So let's start first. AC. AC stands for alternating current. Basically electric power supply is divided into two types, alternating current and direct current. So AC stands for alternating current and DC stands for direct current. Next one is ADC. ADC, it's analog to digital converter. Whenever we require to convert analog data into digital form, that time we are use ADC. Now analog data like a temperature, pressure, this is the analog quantity, and digital means in the form of 0 and 1, that means we can say in the form of binary. Then next one is ADCCP, advanced data communication control procedure. It's a one type of protocol we can say. The next one is ADSL. ADSL, asymmetrical digital subscribe line. It is a simply digital signal. Mostly we are using this signal in telecommunication system, or we can say in a modem. Next one is AGP. AGP stands for accelerated graphical port. The next one is AI. Nowadays AI is a very important term in our life. It's nothing but artificial intelligence. This technique nowadays we are used in so many robots. The next one is ALGOL. ALGOL means algorithmic language. So it's one type of language in a computer system. ALU stands for arithmetic and logical units. This is very important point of the any microcontroller or microprocessor based system. All type of arithmetic as well as logical instructions are performed in this block. Arithmetic like addition, subtraction, multiplication, logical like and not, such a type of operations performed in this unit. That's why it is called as the arithmetic and logical unit. Then AM stand for amplitude modulation. Now we are consider modulation. So modulation is a one type of telecommunication term in which we are varied high frequency signal with respect to low frequency. So that means in another way we can say, if we have to send data at large distance, that time we are use this term. Basically in communication system different type of modulations, but as per our ICT syllabus, three type of modulations techniques are very important. That one is AM stand for amplitude modulation, FM stand for frequency modulation, and PM stand for phase modulation. On this topic, at least one or two times questions asked on the same term as AM and FM in a UGC net as well as set. Then next one is AMD. AMD stand for advanced micro device. So we can say AMD is one type of microprocessor. Then next AMQP, advanced message queuing protocol. It's one type of protocol. Now we can, if we are say protocol, so what is a protocol? Protocol is a group of instruction follow some government policies or rules. That term called as a protocol. So this protocol required for messaging, so that's why it's called as a AMQP. Then ANSI, American National Standard Institute. The ANSI, it's a American National Standard Institute, is a private non-profit organization that oversees the development of products, services, processes, system for personal use in United States. That's why it's called as a ANSI. Now next one is AOE. AOE stands for ATA over Ethernet. The meaning of ATA is Advanced Technology Attachment over the Ethernet. And if we are talk about AOE, is a network protocol. The most important part of AOE does not use internet protocol. It cannot be accessed over the internet or other IP networks. In this regard, it is more comparable to fiber channel over Ethernet. The next one is AOP. AOP stands for Express Oriented Programming. It's one type of programming. Then next one is APCI, Application Layer Protocol Control Information. It's one type of physical layer. Then API stands for Application Programming Interface. Then APIC, Advanced Programmable Interrupt Controller. IPA, Automatic Private IP Address. IP stands for Internet Protocol here. Then ARC stands for Advanced Risk Computing, and the full form of RISC is that Reduced Instruction Set Computer. It's one type of architecture of computer hardware. Then next one is ARIN, American Registry for Internet Number. Then next one is ARM, Advanced Risk Machine. ARM, it stands for ARM. It's one type of microprocessor. Nowadays this ARM processor is used in smartphones. Then ARP stands for Address Resolution Protocol. It's again one type of resolution protocol with respect to address. Then ARPANET, we can say it's ARPANET, so Advanced Research Project Agency Network. Then ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. This is very important because so many questions asked on same topic, that is ASCII. It's an American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It's a 7-bit data. There are 127 characters. That 127 characters include alphabets in capital, in small, some special character like @ hysteresis, slash, pound, like. Then next one is ASIC. ASIC stands for Application Specific Integrated Circuit. So it's one type of integrated circuit. We know very well IC stands for Integrated Circuit. Then ASP, then it's an Application Service Provider. Then AVI is related to audio video interleaved. So AVI stands for Audio Video Interleaved. Then BASIC is one type of language, and the full form of BASIC is Beginners All Purpose Symbolic Code Instruction Code. Then BCD stands for Binary Coded Decimal. The most important thing of BCD is that it contains only 0 to 9, not 10. That binary number is represented in the form of that binary number, that decimal number is coded in the form of binary. That's why it's called as a binary coded decimal. It's a I will talk on that BCD number and other number system in our next lecture. Next, BER stands for bit error rate. Now the term is bit, that means it either 0 or 1. Then BINAC stands for Binary Arithmetic Computer. Then BIOS stands for Basic Input Output System. It's always on motherboard of any PC or laptop. It's a simply BIOS, Basic Input Output System. Then BJT is a electronic component. It's a bipolar junction transistor. It has two polarity, that's why it's a bipolar junction transistor. Then bit, binary digit. This is also very important question. So many times asked what is full form of bit. So that one is a bit stand for binary digit. Then BPS you know very well, nowadays we are using internet in a Mbps, Gbps. So similarly this is the rate of that data transmission in the form of bit per second. Then CAD, computer aided design, CAE, computer aided engineering, CAID, computer aided industrial design, CAI, computer aided instructions, CAM, computer aided manufacturing. Basically these all terms CAD to CAM are related with automobile as well as mechanical engineering to develop different type of automobile parts or different parts. Then now CAPTCHA, everyone nowadays use internet, and on internet so many times CAPTCHA is present. So the full form of CAPTCHA is completely automated public turning test to tell computers and human apart. Then CAT, computer aided translation. CD, now everyone know very well CD, that means compact disc. Then similarly DVD, CDE, common desktop environment, CDFS, compact disc file system, CDMA. Now this is a you know very well CDMA mobile. So that full form of that CDMA, code division multiple access. The next one is CDR. CDR stand for compact disc recordable. CD-ROM, that means compact disc read only memory. Read only memory, in next lecture we will discuss about different type of memories and its nature. Then CD-RW, that means CD rewritable. CMOS, it's a complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It's one type of technique to manufacture ICs because it's very low power consumption and its speed response is very fast as compared to other. So that term called as a CMOS, complementary metal oxide semiconductor. CNC, computer numerical code. CNC is a basically machine used for automation in an industry, that is a computer numerical control. Then COBOL is one type of language, so common business oriented language. Then CPS, character per second. CPU, central processing unit. This is also very important. This term is very simple and so many times asked in UGC NET as well as SET. Then CRT, cathode ray tube, as we know very well in our old TVs, CRT tube is present. That tube is called as a cathode ray tube. Then CSP, cloud service provider. Now cloud, nowadays the cloud computing concept is very developing very fast. So cloud is nothing but it's a virtual memory present in a server. So that system called the CSP, cloud service provider. Nowadays so many mobile companies also provide their own cloud system, that is a 5 GB, the size is 5 GB, 10 GB, like that, like a MI cloud, Samsung cloud. So that cloud is nothing but a virtual memory. Then CTCP stand for client to client protocol. It's one type of protocol. Then DMA stand for direct memory access. Then DOS, disk operating system. Then DRAM, dynamic random access memory. Then DSL, digital substrate line. Then DSLAM, digital substrate line access multiplex. DTA, data terminal equipment or data transfer. Then DTP, desktop publishing. DTR, data terminal ready or data transfer rate. DVD, digital versatile disk. This is very important, digital versatile disk. Sometimes digital video disc, such type of option is also available. Then next one is DVD-R, that means DVD recordable. DVD-ROM, that means DVD read only memory. DVD rewrite, so rewritable DVD. Then DVI, digital visual interference. DVR, digital video recorder. Now this is a one type of code, or we can say language, that one in the form of EBCDIC, that means extended binary coded decimal interchange code. Similarly EDVAC means electronic discrete variable automatic computer. Then EEPROM. EEPROM, it's a electronically erasable programmable read-only memory. Then everyone know next term email, so electronic mail. Then ENIAC. ENIAC, it's one type of computer, electronic numerical integrator and computer. Then EEPROM. EEPROM is a erasable programmable read-only memory. Then when we will start our next lecture, that time I will discuss about different type of memories with respect to their applications and its working. Then next, FDM, frequency division multiplexing, FDMA, frequency division multiple access, FPGA, field programmable gate array. Then FTP, FTP file transfer protocol, it's a one type of messaging protocol. Then GB, GB gigabit and GB stand for gigabyte. Now these two terms are very important. Basically these two terms used in a memory units, because memory units also always represent in the form of bits, and its minimum it's bits, and large units increasing in order like bits, nibble, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte. So if the B is small, then it indicate bit, and if B is capital, then it indicate byte. This is very important point here, because one capital B is equal to small 8 b. That means we can say in another word, 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. In next lecture we will discuss about this in detail. Then GCC, GCC stand for GNU compiler collection. Then GIF, nowadays everyone use WhatsApp, and on WhatsApp GIF image is always sent, or we can say we are received. So that format is called as a GIF image, a graphical interchange format. Then GSM, GSM, this term is linked with our mobile, GSM mobile. So its full form of GSM is Global System for Mobile Communication. Then HDD, hard disk drive. SCL, hardware compatibility list. Then HD DVD, high definition DVD. HDL, hardware description language. HDMI, nowadays so many smart TVs has this port. This port is called as the HDMI port. So high definition multimedia interface, that term called as a HDMI. Then HHD, hybrid hard drive. HID, human interface device. HIG, human interface guideline. HTML, hypertext markup language. Basically HTML, this is a very important to develop web page. That's why it's related to some protocols, and HTML means hypertext markup language. That protocol is HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. Then HTTPD, that means hypertext transfer protocol daemon. Then HTTPS, HTTPS secure. Then HTX, hyper transport expansion. HVD, holographic versatile disk. We know very well CD, it's a compact disk. DVD is a digital versatile disk, or we can say digital video disk. Similarly HVD, it's a holographic versatile disk. This is very important point, because on HVD no question asked in any net and set. It important for future examination. Then Hertz, Hertz is a unit of frequency. So HZ means Hertz. Hertz is a unit of frequency. Basically Hertz is the name of scientist, and H, that means Hertz. ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol. ICP, Internet Cache Protocol. ICS, Internet Connection Sharing. ICT, this is our topic, Information and Communication Technology. IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Basically there are two tools in embedded system, IDE and ICE. IDE stand for Integrated Development Emulator, or we can say environment. Here all type of software tools are included, and another is ICE, Integrated Circuit Emulator or environment, so in which all hardware type of tools are included. Then ISDN, ISDN stand for Integrated Service Digital Network. I stand for Internet Explorer, IEC, that for International Electrotechnical Commission, then IEEE, everyone very well know, Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol. There are different type of protocols in ICT. We will discuss these all protocols in our special lecture that's based on protocol. Then IoT, Internet of Things. Nowadays this is a very vast theme in a embedded system. IoT, Internet on Things. IP, Internet Protocol. IPSCC, or we can say IPsec, it's Internet Protocol Security. IPTV, Internet Protocol Television. IPv4, Internet Protocol version 4. IPv6, Internet Protocol version 6. Basically these two protocols are used in transferring email. Then IPX, Network Package Exchange. ISP, Internet Service Provider. JPEG, Joint Photographic Expert Group. Whenever we are applying any post, that time they should indicate your photocopy should be in the JPEG format. So that JPEG, it's a one type of extension of photo. So that full form of JPEG is that Joint Photographic Expert Group. Then KB, it's a kilobit. Again here B is small and B is capital. So B means bit, small b means bit, and capital B means byte. Same term repeated for MB, GB, KB, TB. Still next. Then KB, kilobyte. Then KB, knowledge base. Then KIB, it's a kibibyte. KIB stand for kibibyte. Then LAN, we know very well LAN, man, WAN. So LAN is a local area network. LCD display. Nowadays LCD as well as LED TVs, display TVs are available. So that LCD stand for liquid crystal display. LED stand for light emitting diode. Nowadays everyone uses LED lights in our homes. Now MAC means what? Media Access Control. Then MAN means what? Metropolitan Area Network. MICR it's a magnetic ink character recognition. MIDI, musical instrument digital interface. Then MIMD, multiple instruction multiple data. Then MIME, multi-purpose internet mail extension. Then MIMO, multiple input multiple output. MIPS, million instruction per second, it indicates the speed of processor, million instruction per second. Then MOSFET is one type of semiconductor devices, or we can say electronic component. The full form of MOSFET is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. This MOSFET used to make memories, to develop different type of memories. That's why this point is included here, MOSFET. Then APEG, motion picture expert group. Then MPU that is microprocessing unit. Then MS-DOS is the Microsoft DOS operating system, or DOS. Then NNTP, then network news transfer protocol. OFDM, orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. Then OOP, object oriented programming, basically C++ is the object oriented programming. PAN, personal area network. This is PAN for internet, personal area network. And if I consider our PAN card, then it's a permanent account number. But in ICT, PAN means personal area network. Then PCMCIA, Personal Computer Memory Card International Association. Then PDF. Now this is very important point, because so many times questions asked in UGC NET as well as SET. The student always confusion, it's a PDF file, that means portable document file, but we always say PDF file. So PDF, that means it has some extension, and that extension is for portable document format file, that means PDF file. So always remember that last, if it is not a file, it's a format. This is very important, that's why I am telling you this point. PDF stand for portable document format. Then PNG, it's a portable network graphics. Then POP, point of presence. Then POP3, it's a post office protocol. V3, it's again used for email. Then POSIX is a portable operating system interface. Then PPTP. Then point-to-point tunneling protocol, RAM random access memory, ROM read-only memory. There is a basic difference between RAM and ROM is that RAM is a temporary memory and ROM is a permanent memory. Or in another word, we can say RAM is volatile memory and ROM is non-volatile memory. This point is very important. So many time this question is asked in a different way, like a volatile, non-volatile, temporary, permanent. So I again repeat, RAM is a random access memory, it's a temporary memory, it's a volatile memory. Volatile memory is a memory whenever we are turn up our power supply, that time data will be lost. And if we are considered ROM, so it's a read-only memory. Here we can say whenever we turn off power supply, data does not loss. That's why it's a read-only memory. It's a non-volatile memory. Then ROM-DOS, read-only memory, disk operating system. Then RTC, real-time clock. Nowadays everyone use this IC in our smart mobile phones, real-time clock. Then SCADA. SCADA is a supervisory control and data echoing system. Basically this term is used in industrial automation. Then SMPS, switch mode power supply. Everyone nowadays use CPU. So in CPU SMPS is present, and that SMPS is a switch mode power supply. It give different variety range voltage, like a 5 volt, 9 volt, 12 volt, 15 volt, like that. Then SMS, short message service. SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. SNA, system network architecture. SNMP, simple network management protocol. SNTP, simple network time protocol. SOA, service oriented architecture. SOAP, simple object access protocol. Again SOAP, symbolic optimal assembly program. Then SRAM. SRAM is a static RAM. The RAM is basically divided into two types, DRAM and SRAM. DRAM stands for dynamic random access memory and SRAM for static random access memory. Then TCP, transmission control protocol. TCP IP, transmission control protocol, and internet protocol. IP stands for internet protocol. Then TCU, telecommunication control unit. Then TDMA, time division multiple access. TFT, thin film transistor. In a nanotechnology nowadays, TFT technology is, that is a thin film transistor. That's why our circuit get reduces. TIF, TIF image is a tag image file format. As compared to GIF image, the resolution of TIF image is always large. That means we can say in another way, the clarity of TIF image is better than GIF image. Then TFTP, it's a tri-word file transfer protocol. Then UART, it's a universal asynchronous receiver transmit. Basically UART, UASRT, this word used in telecommunication system for serial communication protocol, or we can say serial communication standard. So UAT stand for user acceptance testing. UNIVAC in universal automatic computer. UPS, everyone nowadays use UPS in our home, that is a uninterrupted power supply. Then URI, uniform resource identifier. URL, uniform resource locator. These both terms are very important. So many time question asked in these two terms, mostly URL. So option like that, uniform resource link. So that is not a link, it's a locator. That means we can say, remember this point, this is very important. So many students are always confused. This is EL stand for link, this is not a locator, but EL stand for locator, it's not a link. Then next, URN, uniform resource name. USB, nowadays everyone use pen drive, so pen drive has USB port, so that USB port, it's nothing but a universal serial bus. So serial data transmission universally accepted, that's why it's a universal serial bus. And bus is a group of wire which transmit data from one point to another point, or one location to another location. Then VGA cable, that VGA cable is nothing but a VGA, videographic array. Then VLAN means what? Virtual local area network. Then VNC stands for virtual network computing. I am already told you about cloud computing, so this term is included in that cloud computing topic. VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol, VPN, Virtual Private Network, VPU, Virtual Processing Unit, VRAM, Video Random Access Memory, WAIS, Wide Area Information Server, WAN, Wide Area Network, WAP, Wireless Access Point, again WAP, Wireless Application Protocol, WDM, Wavelength Division Multiplexing, WINS, Windows Internet Name Service, again WLAN, so wireless local network area, then WPAN, wireless personal area network, then WWW, it's a WWEN, word wide name, and WWW, World Wide Web. This is again most important word, WWW. So many times we are using our daily life, but we don't know the full form of WWW. So World Wide Web, because so many times question asked in a WWW. So XAML, Extensible Application Markup Language, XHTML, Extensible Hypertext Markup Language, and last is XSL, Extensible Style Sheet Language. So these are all variations important for our ICT. Thank you very much. In this lecture I covered all abbreviations those are related with our ICT topic for UGC set, NET, as well as sometime in CSIR one question may be asked. So thank you.